What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. I know that I am. I am really excited today for a couple reasons. One, we've got our open mic at the bar, and I know that it's going to do well because they've been doing well, so I'm really excited for that. And two, because we have our weekly live stream tonight. The last one did really, really well. I was blown away by how many people came out to that stream. So I'm looking forward on doing another one. Not sure what we're going to open. In other news, Shrouded Fable coming up here soon. What do I think about Shrouded Fable? This video is not really about Shrouded Fable. This video is really about my favorite set and just talking about my favorite set, and that's 151. You know, throughout all of Scarlet and Violet, I've decided that I'm going to buy every single set. Some sets I'm going to buy a lot more that I think have a lot more potential. Silver Tempest, Temporal Forces, I think has a lot more potential. Scarlet Violet Base, I think has a lot of potential. Paradox Rift, I should start adding more of because that has a ton of potential. And obviously, Paldea Evolved, but I'm gonna stop where I'm at for Paldea Evolved because it's the case price is already getting up there. But Pokemon 151, still feel like it's not really doing much in terms of the sealed products, and that is because it's a special set, which might make it a kind of a weird set to want to put money into. But for me, I also want to put money into sets that I'm going to want to open down the road if I am going to do large openings. And 151 is just a set that I feel like I'm constantly going to gravitate back towards. I can't help it. I am a Gen 1 Pokemon enthusiast, so I can't help that I appreciate this set probably more than most people. And I think that this set will constantly bring people back into the hobby and re-experience what Pokemon's all about with 151. Anyways, we are really close. I set out on a goal to finish this set by pulling every single card. And honestly, I think there are so many amazing illustrations in this set. There are some lackluster illustrations that I wish they would have swapped out with other cool Pokemon, but it is what it is. But when I compare this, now we haven't seen the whole set, but Twilight Masquerade had some pretty cool stuff in there. And Shrouded Fable, you know, I haven't seen the whole set so far, but from what I'm seeing from Justin Basil's website right now, I don't think that Shrouded Fable is all that great right now. Things on my radar, there's a Kingdra full art that looks pretty cool. The Persian illustration, the Horsey illustration, the Dusclops trio illustration. Those are pretty cool. Yeah, and as far as, you know, the rest of the full arts and the SIRs that we see so far, I'm not totally convinced it's a set that I would want to open. So, you know, I'm going to put money into every set because I don't want to miss the boat on Pokemon, and things change. As time moves on, my opinions about sets change and can grow. But for right now, I'm just going to talk about 151 because this is a set that I enjoy the most, and I'm tempted to even crack open one of the booster bundle displays because I miss opening this set so much, and I need to start buying more of the set, one to sit on, but also so we can have fun lives, because this is still my favorite set to open, and we still have not completed the set by pulling the cards, right? I could go out and I could order the Nidoking illustration, and I could order the Hyper Rare Mew, and I could be done with it. Done. Spend a little bit of money, finish the set. That's all I care about, but that's not all I care about. I really wanted this set to be a set that I finished by pulling every single card myself. So I'm excited to continue that journey, but I just want to talk about it because I put a lot of money and effort and time in all those streams towards this set, and I just want to go over my binder. So this is my main binder. I like this set so much that I created another binder for just this set with a bunch of extra cards in the set, as well as it's becoming a master set as well, a second master set, which maybe I'll give that to Aspen down the road. But yeah, I just want to go over this set so far because it is one of my favorite sets, and go over everything that we pulled. Okay, so oh, no. So this was my original. Yeah, this was my original, and this was my extra copy. So we'll go through my original first. I did sell quite a bit of the extra cards, but you know, you've got your You've got your hollows, your reverses, which I pretty much have all of those completed. I put my reverses in front of my commons. That's just how I like to do it. But it's just, I love looking over this set. I love seeing all of the OG Pokemon in this set. Especially the Gengar. That Gengar regular holo is sweet. And pretty much, yeah, we opened so many UPCs, so many ETBs, a couple booster bundles, some special collection boxes, but mainly it was a ton of UPCs to get to this point. My whole back wall was full of Pokemon 151 UPCs, and just recently I was able to give all of those away. We did an event at my bar, and I was able to gift all of those extra boxes and play mats away, which felt really good because it was one way that I could give back, but also it allowed me to clear up space in my room and kind of get some of the room back. But okay, now we get to the last page, which is really all anybody is going to care about with this set, and we get into the gorgeous illustrations that are part of this set. I mean, all the starters just look incredible in this set. I know I'm a big fan of all of them. They bring back great memories, and they just look absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully it's focusing in on these. I can't really see, but I trust that it is. My favorite of the three starters in terms of the illustrations, obviously I have my favorite starters, and I'd probably say it's Charmander. Either Charmander or Bulbasaur, probably between those two. But in terms of the artwork, and it's funny because the starters were the premium fetching illustrations in this set for a minute. Probably the Charmander. I really like the Charmander. I like that he's looking up. I like how it goes from him being a little higher up as the Charmeleon, and he's kind of now on a stoop here, to flying as a Charizard out of the canyon. And then second place, probably is going to go with Bulbasaur and the Ivysaur. I just love the vibrant colors of these two. They just look absolutely phenomenal. And then, I like the Squirtle. I think the Wartortle is definitely cooler than the Squirtle card. But I like them both. I'd say in terms of the second evolution line, it would be the Wartortle. The Wartortle probably takes the cake on that second evolution line. Over here we can see, because this was the first binder that I made, we can see that missing space. That is going to be where the Nidoking goes. But we have our full arts. That Pikachu is absolutely phenomenal. The Caterpie is phenomenal. Not a huge fan of the Psyduck. The Poliwhirl, absolutely beautiful. The Machoke is okay. The Tangela, Mr. Mime, and Omanite are all okay. Those are, if those were swapped out for different illustrations, I feel like the set would have been a lot cooler. The Dragonair is absolutely phenomenal, and I'm gonna put this up close just so you guys can see all of these up close. But if you are coming into this hobby and you're inundated by all the sets that are releasing and not sure where to go, I think that this is probably the number one set. If I were to come into the hobby now, SV151 would be the set that I would be spending the most money and most time trying to complete or build or buying singles. But honestly, I think that this set is actually worth opening. There's a lot of sets that I feel like I wouldn't try and open up the whole set booster box after booster box, but this set with the UPCs, with the amazing promos, which I'm going to go over those, and my stack of promos that I have, that is a little play that I'm making. I haven't really sold any of the promos because I'm holding on to them. The Mewtwo is phenomenal. The Mew is absolutely outrageously nice. And then there's the gold card Mew, which is okay. I wish they would have done a different art, but you can't have it all, right? The Mewtwo and the Mew are both incredible. But yeah, on this side, the full arts in this set are absolutely phenomenal. They're beautiful. I mean, the Blastoise, the Arbok, everything, the Ninetales, the Golem, the Alakazam, even the dang Wigglytuff. The full arts in this set are just super good, especially the Charizard. The Charizard full art is a card that I would love to pull again. I absolutely love the Charizard full art. I think I like the Charizard full art in this set more than I like the SIR Charizard. And I do wish that card was a little bit different. Here we've got some more full arts, and then we get into our first SIR, which is that that Venusaur. All the full arts, again, look absolutely incredible. You know, I'm not sure why they couldn't put Misty and Brock in there as opposed to these other trainers above Giovanni. The Mew looks incredible, the Kangaskhan, the Jinx, the Zapdos. Literally be happy to pull any of those again. But then we go into our SIRs over here. And my favorite SIR in the set, I think, arguably, is the Venusaur. The Venusaur just looks very vibrant, very beautiful. I love the Venusaur. I think the colors with the pink and the contrast with the green, I think it just looks very aesthetically pleasing. It's just an awesome way to portray Venusaur. I feel like Venusaur doesn't really get a lot of love. We haven't seen any alt arts of Venusaur. We've seen alt arts of Charizard by the dozen, but Blastoise and Venusaur we haven't really seen enough of or gotten enough love. So all my Blastoise fans out there, I'm sure were very happy with this set, as well as my Venusaur fans. Because, again, I think more and more people will agree that the Venusaur in this set is one of the best SIRs in Scarlet and Violet. And I just think this set's going to be easier to forget because it is a specialty set. I'm just here to remind people that this set still has all the juice. The Zapdos with the Moltres and the Articuno in there. The Erika's Invitation. I mean, when this set was coming out, I wonder if the Team Rocket, the glory of Team Rocket, I wonder if it's going to be able to top a set like this. I still think this is the defining set of Scarlet and Violet, and I need to get my crap together and start buying display cases because I think this is the ultimate play, and this is just because of what I like. You know, it has nothing to do with the market of these cards. It has nothing to do with pumping the set up. It's just purely what I like. There is no reason to talk about this set other than just sharing you guys with what my favorite modern set is. And this is probably, even taking account Sword and Shield era, I still think this set is better than a lot of Sword and Shield era sets. Why? Because the pull rates were outrageously good. This was a very forgiving set. And I love looking at it, and I don't look at my binders enough. And I've occasionally I'll pull a card that I don't have and I'll put it in my binder, but it's just nice sometimes. Maybe I'll take out all my binders and do a recap of everything I have, including the Sword and Shield binders, because I'm definitely a collector before I am a buyer, seller, investor. But yeah, okay, we're gonna look at these last three. The Alakazam was a really big deal. I actually don't think that Charizard is that great. But you know what? Whenever you pull it, it's still a phenomenal feeling. I love the textured look on it. I love how the sun, you guys can see that if I get my head out of focus. The sun, when you move the card, the sun's rays radiate outwards. It's just really, really nice. I really love how they did this card. Absolutely love how they did the Charizard. Do I wish it was a more aggressive stance? Sure. Do I wish he was perched up at the top of the mountain of the canyon? Yeah, that would have been really, really cool to show him a little bit closer in. You'll notice with the Venusaur and the Blastoise that they're depicted a little closer in, and they're more interesting looking. The Charizard, I think a lot of people are going to agree with me on this, that the Charizard, that 2D design was a little bit lackluster. It almost looks like a little paper cutout, you know? Yeah, and out of those, I mean, the Blastoise is really good too, but the Blastoise just has a little bit of that CGI effect, which I'm not a fan of and have never been. Whereas the Venusaur just is hand-drawn, beautiful. It's gorgeous. But yeah, we'll look at these one more time. Get my head out of here. Move it around a little bit. And then we'll look at the extras. Okay, so behind here is all of the extras that I pulled with this set. Okay, so this is a pretty cool page. You know, looking over these pages of all the extra cards that I pulled was a pretty amazing feeling. Yes, people are going to say, Ryan, you need to get those graded. But honestly, I think graded is still a little bit overrated. I can still buy, I feel like, a lot of the alt arts, the SIRs that I want from Scarlet and Violet for fairly cheap. So I'm probably just going to end up doing that. Like at the next show, I'll probably pick up all of my favorite SV alt arts graded already. And I'll probably just keep the rest of mine raw. I don't know. I don't have a lot of urge to get these cards graded, but we've got an extra Charizard right here. We've got an extra Charmeleon, Charmander, 2 Blastoises, another Squirtle, 3 more Zapdos. There was another one, but I traded that one towards my Gold Star Latios. We've got the Venusaur Full Arts, which I really like. 2 more Ninetales Full Arts. Another Venusaur Full Art right here. Some more Full Arts right here. And then another SIR Giovanni's Charisma right here. So these are the 2 first pages after the main portion of the binder is complete. And then it slows down. I guess I stopped adding stuff on here because I was adding it to the other binder. But then you have these, in my opinion, somewhat lackluster illustrations. They're just Pokemon that I don't really care for too much. But there's still all these extras as well, which have picked up value. It's not like they're worthless. Even the illustrations in this set have picked up a good bit of value, but I really don't care to talk about that right now. And then I've got all my holo energies in the back here. I've got my pages of holo energies. I just think it's kind of cool to have all those. Oh, and then the promos down here. Anyways, that's that for that one. And then there's this one, which I feel like I have a lot more cards than I've shown for these sets, but we'll go through it and see everything that I have. So this is the extra binder, which I think if you're going to collect 151, you need the 151 binder. It really, like, now that I have this one, I prefer this one. It looks awesome. But, all right, let's go through here. Bam, right off the bat, we've got 2 more Charizards right there. And I did pull all of these. None of these cards have been bought. I pulled every single one of them. So if I did do a large submission, this would probably be a great submission to send all these in, but I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get to it. The Pikachu is one of my favorite illustrations in the set, though. I think that Pikachu is just gnarly. I think it's just a solid card. But yeah, we got an extra Giovanni's Charisma. We got 2 more Zards. We got another Wartortle down there. We got some Full Arts. Let's see. What is after this page? After this page, no, did I move everything? Okay, oh, you know what? It's probably at the end. Okay, so these are all the extra cards are up front. So you got a couple more extra cards up front. And then I continue with building another master set behind this. Some extra cards in here I like. Obviously, I like the Arcanine Reverse. It's kind of a random card to put in there, but it doesn't have to be a hype card for me to like it. Okay, so then we start another master set right here, it appears. So we go through here. I have some missing slots that I just need to fill in. But we have our second master set of 151. And at the end of this, we'll get back to all of our SIRs and so forth. Okay, so we're almost to the end here. Okay, so now we're at the end here, and we've got some more duplicates. We've got a couple of the starters there. Behind this, it really needs to be filled out, and I probably have some of the other cards to fill it out. But there we have another Charizard Full Art. We have another Pikachu illustration. But yeah, this page is looking kind of barren. Over here we have another Venusaur SIR. We have another Zapdos SIR. We have another Charizard SIR. Another Giovanni's Charisma SIR. And yeah, that's it. So I've got some work I need to do with that second master set. But yeah, just wanted to share that. I know we're going to do a live stream later tonight, so I look forward to that. But yeah, this is just one of my favorite sets, and just wanted to bring it back up and do a video on it today and share everything that I've pulled from 151 so far. And that's still not everything. I did auction off a good bit of those cards, which I kind of wish I hadn't now in hindsight, because I do really love the set. But and then we're going to look at, I stacked a bunch of promo cards. So here I have 10 of the Mewtwo kind of illustration cards, the Mewtwo promos. I just think that this card is phenomenal. When you get it in the right lighting, it is just beautiful. So there's the Mewtwo, and then of course, yeah, so another stack of Mewtwo's. So I guess there's 20. That makes 20 Mewtwo's. Oh, here's an Arcanine from a blister pack. This is random, but it's in my box of extra promo cards. I love that Arcanine. Let's see. Here we have the gold cards. Here's 10 of the gold cards, which I think eventually might be worth something, but I'm just keeping them for now. They're pretty cool. Not crazy, but I need that card as the hyper rare. Here are the Snorlax promos, which these aren't really worth anything, but I still think when this set was being released, the Snorlax promos were a really big deal. People were really excited about that. And then, oh, you know what? I probably have it over here with the rest of my alt arts. So over here we've got my 2 stacks of the Mew. The Mew is just phenomenal, and the fact that you get these with every UPC is great. This is probably the main reason I would say just go for opening the UPC. Your chances of getting a pretty good pull are pretty high. There's 16 packs, and then you get the 3 promos as well. So I don't know, I feel like it's a no-brainer for these, but I really liked these, and I felt like they were underrated. These aren't really going for that much. At first, they were kind of fetching a premium in PSA 10, and then the pops just went up, and they kind of crashed in price. So long term, who knows what's going to happen with these, but I just really, really like these promos, so I'm holding on to them anyways. But anyways, we're going to go hit the pool, and I've got work tonight, and then late tonight after work, we'll do a late night stream. So if you guys want to come out for that, I'll see you. I get off work at like 10, 11-ish. So it might be a really late stream. It might be like 11 p.m. It might be midnight. But yeah, if you're not in the Discord, join in the Discord. I usually let everybody know in the Discord what I'm doing, when I'm going to go live. Anyways, peace out, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video.